Hello, I've come down here, Kingscote Estate, Leggetts Lake, for a couple of evening sessions recently. Very, very prolific. I've had 5 fish each time. Absolutely beautiful location. It's a mixed fishery, it's day ticket, anybody can fish here. Lends itself massively to fly fishing. It's as kept as well as any trout fishery I've ever fished. Makes fly fishing really easy down here. It's a pleasure to be down here. Not only you got the fishing, this is the sort of place you can bring your wife. You've got the vineyard here, they sell wine over there, you can buy a bottle, I think you can get food. Beautiful place to spend a day, can't really fault it. Been here 15 minutes, I've got plenty of carp feeding on mixers in front of me. We'll have a little look around this place later, try and make this a bit more informative. Behind me, I don't know if you can hear it, that's the River Medway, Weirwood Reservoir, just downstream, less than a mile. It's a beautiful part of the world here. Conditions have been very warm today, so I'm thinking as soon as this sun goes down, they're going to feed hard. I've packed up using 12-pound line. I use 15-pound line, 2.2. This doesn't let me down. Probably get less takes, maybe 30% less takes, but I land 95% of the fish, and I can bully them away from snags. It's a bit of a no-brainer really. Plus I think I was funding Fulling Mill's flying production, the amount of flies I was losing on the lighter one. But there's carp to mid-20s in here, I'm told, and I cycle down here and have a look quite a lot. In lockdown I did. Lots of doubles, but I have seen a couple of bigger fish in here. Fulling Mill deer hair flies, which I'm going to start tying these myself soon because I think the balance is crucial. Right, let's get this tied. I always tie this. I just tie this with a grinner. I go once through the eye. That's because I can't go twice through the eye because these Fulling Mill eyes are quite small. Always spend a bit of time tying your knots, because like if you tie a dodgy knot you lose a fish. This carp fishing on the fly is quite productive. You're not fishing for 1 or 2 bites, you're fishing for multiple bites. This rig is going to be tested. I always wet the knots down. There's a lot of fish in front of me already. I always sit down when I'm fly fishing. Everyone takes the mick out of me. I always sit on the chair. I do like to keep low. I don't take a line basket with me, I just like I keep it tidy down there. I'd rather bring the fish. You can go looking for fish, hunting, or you can get the fish to come to you. On a water like this I don't need to go looking for them, I can bring them to me. I was fishing a different water yesterday. I was still trying to stalk absolutely huge fish. I swear it was close to 40 pounds. Totally different kettle of fish. I only got it to take 1 mix, so let alone one with a fly on it. Let's give it a cast. Right now. This fishery is ideal for fly fishing. Grasses, banks, absolutely perfect. I mean, that's first cast. I've been here. First cast, you saw how quickly that was in the water. I'm into a carp. That's the first time. That's the quickest on any venue I've hooked a fish. I swear that was the first cast. Just a little one. I reckon I could catch a lot of fish today. In the net. I reckon I caught my first fish within 15 seconds of casting out. I am that good. There's a wildie. catch a bigger one now. That's a record for a new venue for me, the speed. I'm not going to cast out just yet. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Oh, just throw the coffee all over my jeans. Still got the best jeans on as well. I can hear those fish feeding. Food is very important to me. Somebody asked what I take in my pack. That's fig rolls, Scotch egg, a gingster. You should always have a gingster every time you go fishing. 2 sausage rolls, some cheesy bakes, and some baby bells. I reckon I will have eaten that lot within about 15 minutes. These fish give me half a chance. These fish, they know they're being fished for. Oh. First cast I had a carp on within 15 seconds. That obviously alerted the fish to me being around, I think. Now they're feeding differently. Worst things to do than put the rod down. It's a better fish. That's the best thing about these barbless hooks. I've got a fish in the net there, and I just was chatting to a friend on the phone and the hook's out. It's a lovely looking fish. Another little common here. One on the fly. 3 fish so far, it's not too bad. Sun's going down now, it's looking absolutely perfect. Friday night, probably not a good time because there's 4 people bivvying up now. I think I've got the fishing sus. I've had 3 and had a lot more takes. Having said that, they've got cold San Miguel. In my opinion, I know where I'd rather be. Cold San Miguel Friday night makes sense, doesn't it? Another common. Number 4, isn't it? All I need now is a couple of 20-pounders. Oh, Jesus Christ. Didn't know, lost my rod then. Don't know, I ain't landed this one yet. I've had one that might have been double. Probably about sort of between 6 and 10 pound. This one feels a bit bigger. Here we are, we're back at Kingscote Fishery, Leggetts Lake. The time I came down here the other evening. It was very good. I had 5 fish, nothing over double, but I had the first fish, well, I got that on film. I think I had the first fish out within 15 seconds of casting out. This is a stunning lake. It's next to the Leggetts Lake. I think there's a couple of shepherd's huts over there which you can hire. There's no fishing on this lake. I think you're allowed to fish it if you hire those shepherd's huts, but it used to be stocked with trout, and I've heard a rumour there's some huge pike, a couple of very large pike in this lake. I think there's a couple of large carp, not many. I've got quite a few carp down here feeding now. Looking at those dwarf lilies, there's half a dozen carp. I've seen one carp that looks like it's knocking on the door of 20 pounds, which is much bigger than I saw the other day. There's one troughing my mixers in front of my swim, which is just there. Right, I'm ready to cast out now. Last time it took me less than 15 seconds to get one. It won't be so quick today because there's not so many fish. Quite a nice little swim this. I have to back cast, it's a little bit tighter. Quite cosy, you're sort of tucked away. Got the wind behind me, so my mixers are going to push out across the lake, hopefully bring the 20s towards me. I like this spot. Strangely, it's quieter today. I mean, I've had that one double, lost one and caught one, which is not bad at all for an evening session, here for a few hours. But I might have a little look round the other side and go and do a bit of hunting and see if I can get something. I'm sure if I stay here I'll get a couple more fish. It pays to try something new. I noticed there's a little point down there with the pads, and I've noticed a couple of mirrors over there that look like a better size. It's strange, this is almost like weirwood. Lots of small commons. I know on weirwood, if you hooked into a mirror, the chances are there's as much chance of it being a 30 as there was a 20. I think I only had one fish under 20. That was a mirror carp. Mind you, I think it's different now, but that was in the past. I mean, these two waters, they're not a million miles away from each other. If we had a drone and you looked up there, you'd be able to look at it. And the carp from here would run up that river. Yes, I'm going to go and get my gear. I'm not convinced they're bigger fish down here, but it's nice catching fish out of a different area of the lake. Plus, it's nearer my car, which is all of like 50 yards. Right, I decided to move down this end of the lake. Put some mixers in there. I put some in. I've got a lot of fish in front of me here, so I'm just going to try this tactic of like yeah, sadly, after I moved yesterday, my batteries went flat. It's odds law that happens. Needless to say, I went on to catch 3 fish. 2 of them were one of them was like a mid-double, the other one was a scraper double. I moved about 8:30. I was out of here by 9:15, so it just shows a move like that can pay dividends. Cracking lake. This is literally 2 people fishing over there. It doesn't get busy down here. It's almost purpose built for fly fishing for carp, loads of carp. I don't think it really matters where you fish, you can just get them going. There's lots of carp in the lake behind us as well that you're not allowed to fish. I'd love to stay in one of those shepherd's huts. Possibly one of the most beautiful places you were ever likely to fish. Ideal to come down here, bring the wife, let her go up to the vineyards. You can buy yourself a bottle of wine, a piece of cake, enjoy the settings, walk up to the rocks, do some rock climbing and look over Weirwood Reservoir. All of this is on a day ticket. doesn't get so busy down here. It's not the cheapest day ticket water at £20 for a day or £20 for a night, but I think it's money well spent. I'm sure if you had a word with the bailiff, you could book the lake out and have like a fly fishing match. Hope you like my video. I seem to do quite well when I'm fly fishing for carp. The river carping is not going according to plan, along with the catfishing on the fly. Catfishing on the fly, I'm sure I would have caught one, but I just get sidetracked by the carp. I think it's probably one of the most enjoyable forms of fishing I've ever done. You just pick up your fly rod, you can go for a couple of hours, catch 5 fish. They pull your arm off down here, these commons, they really do. Yeah, they will test your tackle to the absolute limit. You can just about see the other end of Weirwood Reservoir. Well, actually no, you can't see the dam, you can see the sailing club. I've had some fantastic fishing on that water over the years. £30 carp. I'd like to say I've had a £30 pike out there, but I've had a lot of £20 pike out there. A lot of £20 pike, and I've seen several £30 pike out there. Hope you enjoyed the video. I did tell you it was prolific down here. Absolutely beautiful down here. It's a bit of a shame that they don't rent those shepherd's huts. I think they're thinking about it. Be a brilliant place to bring the wife for the weekend. Send her to the vineyard. You've got a spa just over there, literally walking distance. Alexander House, one of the best restaurants in Sussex, Gravetye Manor. At the top of the hill you've got Tully's Farm. They've got a drive-through cinema at the minute. While you sit down here fishing, she can go and do all these things. Not to mention the walks around here up to the rocks. No, can't really fault this place. Any questions? The bailiff Russell, really helpful bloke. Drop him a line. Yeah, if you think the video is any good, and you probably don't, yeah, give it a like and yeah, possibly even subscribe. I'm going to try and do some more. Cheers.